Alright, so you're wandering through the internet. Entertainment levels are low. You both are about to die of boredom. What do you want to do?
I look for a cool new podcast.
Yeah, and I assist. Alright, give me an investigation check. Oh yeah, and roll with advantage. In the dim, cold yellow sands, there is an old dwarven structure. This dwarven structure is of an amphitheater. It's destroyed. Catapults broken. Statues destroyed around the grounds. Gargoyles sundered. Bullets lodged in the structure, cannonball-sized, leave craters all around. There was surely a big battle here. Little clockwork figures run across the sands with their shovels. Some square, some spherical. Some look like little pyramids. They dig in this site, and one figure looms over all of them. A sun elf, covered in many travelers' clothes. They dig deep, and in their excavation, they find a bloody journal. Ah, what do we have here? The figure opens the book and begins to read.
I joined the Order of the Obsidian Flame and traveled to Phandalin. On the way, we discovered goblins had taken Gundren. Phandalin was home to a Nothic. Keo seems to think it'll make a good pet. We heard Thundertree might have information on how to find Gundren. But upon arriving in Thundertree, the party instead found zombies. Eventually, we found the weird old druid guy we were searching for. I'm not sure what to think of this guy. He seemed like he had been alone for a little too long. Not only that, but he wanted us to kill a dragon. Woo! We killed it! We killed the dragon! We found Gundren. He was pretty injured, so we should get out of here. His name is Kinian, and he wanted to join the Order of the Obsidian Flame. We took off for Wave Echo Cave. Inside was a maze of caverns leading to a dungeon of what seems to be dwarven make. After we lost Eifer in Wave Echo Cave, we decided to head back to Phandalin to figure out a plan. We headed north. On the road, we found Silvarin with a broken wagon. We fixed it up and headed out towards Tribor with him. I wish Eifer was here. He would know what to do. 2 fire giants. We charged them and were successful. Our hard-won success was short-lived, though, as there were more enemies closing fast. So Tin found a small crag cat and decided to keep it as a pet. Seems like that might get interesting. We almost made it to Yartar when we saw 2 hill giants running towards town. A fire giant, some ogres, and hobgoblins. We also interrogated a hobgoblin by the name of Staravash. He informed us Duke Zalto was the one behind the giants and is in Iron Slag. We met a halfling on the road named Vordana, who decided to travel with us to town. We were informed that the trolls come from the Evermoors and have been attacking at a much higher frequency. So, after we headed into the Trollmoors, or Evermoors, we camped out in some trees, and in the middle of the night, we were attacked by owlbears. Now, Keo is terrified of owlbears. There were giants in the Trollmoors. We headed to the meeting of the Masters. They spoke of how the giant king Hikatan has disappeared and Duke Zalto is whipping the giants into a frenzy. We arrive at the temple, and then the whole place collapsed. Yeah, we screwed up. But that wasn't even the worst part. After the collapse, an ancient blue dragon approached, screaming and shouting about how we are huge jerks and break stuff and other stuff. I don't speak dragon. So Eifer, have I mentioned how happy I am to have Eifer back? He walks up to this dragon and is all like, "Dude, leave." And it does. Unfortunately, Harshnag and Stervash were hit by some rubble when it left, but we all made it out of there. Apido was pissed, but we have a plan on how to proceed, so, could be worse. Kinian got his family's axe, which seemed super important to him. We are preparing to strike a Groodhog. In Kinian's hometown, we break his curse to stop him from accidentally killing all of us. Kinian, Manette, and Tin traveled to some sort of giant stronghold. There they came face to face with a familiar face, the one we would come to know as Imrith, an ancient blue dragon, the same dragon we faced in the temple. We need to rescue King Higatan and attack Imrith. Only then will the giant menace be squashed and peace can be attained.
So, Kinian, you are now 220 feet away from your original position, and at which point you see a very large rock fling up from the amphitheater.
Is it coming my direction?
It is coming your direction!
Do I have an opportunity to combat roll?
The rock goes up into the air, and it shoots a lot higher than it probably should have. And you hear like this loud snap coming from back where the rock was, and the rock goes and falls not more than a few feet in front of where the amphitheater wall is, and it just poof, and sand plumes up.
The physics of this natural? Like you're saying, it's like
this is a
crack and like it was an actual parabola.
Yeah, it's a parabola. It just the trajectory went too high. It went higher than distance. So if you throw something straight up, it's going to roughly come down not too far away from you. It's roughly the same thing.
Clearly, Amaranth did not play a lot of artillery growing up.
Yeah.
It's mortars.
Meta-wise, it was a natural one, so... Oof. Yeah. So...
It's only cranked the wrong way.
Yeah.
Crank, fire! Aw, man!
It was rolling off the catapult as the catapult.
Let's get into initiative, please.
Oh.
Stairdash with us, or no? He's on the ship, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on the ship.
Sucker!
Everland.
He's missing out!
Two threes.
All right, Manette.
Do you want to be gargantuan?
You see this? You see this take place? Are you still running?
I mean, I never moved.
Okay.
I just stood there and cast Mend.
Okay.
I don't see anything to shoot at, do I?
No.
Okay. I'll spend my turn trying to catch up.
Okay. Fine.
Pell-melling right after Kinian.
Okay. You hear more turning and ropes turning and things like that. You hear another release, and this comes from the right as a rock lobs towards where the giants are running towards and attacking. And that is going to miss. Next is Keo. Oh, I'm sorry. The giants make their way up. They are a round away from being upon the amphitheater.
So,
Keo.
And we can't see what's launching the rocks from
No.
where we're at.
I've been going.
It's behind where the tallest point of the amphitheater is. Whoever's up far, so Bon and Kinian, you've lost sight of the storm giants now.
Mm-hmm.
The amphitheater is cutting off that visual connection because of the roundness of this.
Can I get within 30 feet of them?
On your broom?
Whenever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, is it possible for
So-
me to be somewhat close to them too?
Or not Kinian.
Not okay.
You can
But-
potentially be close to Bon.
Okay.
I just need. So I zoom up within 30 feet, and I cast a twinned haste.
Okay.
So-
Nice.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Sorry. Not gonna get close to him now. Onto Kinian and Bon.
I'm sorry. Let me clarify. You could not catch up to Kinian. Kinian was already like
Yeah.
200 feet ahead of you before.
Oh, okay.
So Bond, you could get close to, and Tin, you could potentially.
Okay, so I'll split the distance between Bond and Tin then,
Okay.
and I will haste those two.
Okay.
Hey.
Next is Tin.
I move forward
Mhm.
because I don't see anything that I can attack.
And Kinian. Where do
I'm immediately running toward the source of the rock.
Ooh, okay. So
Yeah,
you have reached the wall of the amphitheater. Would you like to climb it? It's about 70. It's about 70 feet tall, and you are huge size, which is you're probably about 14 feet tall now, I believe.
If I went to huge, I'd be bigger than that.
Would you? More than that? Okay.
think you'd
Well,
double.
you're tall. You're tall.
Double to get to large, and then double again.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so yeah, so you're
It's
like 30 something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so what do you want to do? Do you want to climb it?
Yeah, I'm going toward the rocks.
Okay. Give me a athletics, please.
20 something.
Yeah. Yeah, you succeed. Yeah, a storm giant is 26 feet tall. Okay, so you're able to climb the wall.
What do I see?
On your next turn, you can get up on top of it. But when you look over, you see a amphitheater with about 20-something statues. You can't count that fast. It's a large number of statues. And then you see two trebuchets, one just to the left of you, and one that is across the way, facing towards where the storm giants are running.
So I feel safe that I can't be attacked
You are-
currently by a trebuchet.
Yeah. So as you're looking over the over this lip, you see these statues cranking the trebuchet to your left and preparing to fire as they reach the base of their of the cranking. So the arm is all the way down. A couple of these statues with great wings and defining teeth are loading up these rubble into the trebuchet, and or at least starting to do that. You see similar statues all along inside of this amphitheater. They are faced to the perimeter, so they are facing you. One of them starts like moving its wings. Manette.
I pull out the potion of giant size and
Okay.
pull the cork off,
Okay.
take a whiff, cringe back, and hold my nose and chug down the potion.
Okay. Nice.
It's sweet.
Just like Mom used to make.
It tastes like seaweed.
It tastes sweet, however, when it
It
gets
tastes sweet, but it smells of rotting algae.
Yes.
So
Oh, sweet rotting algae.
Yes.
I am a huge size gnome.
Honey algae. Nice. You're a giant size.
I'm the largest gnome that's ever been.
Where is
What's your-
Palomi?
Salami?
You could destroy.
Everyone.
destroy
Whoa.
Palomi.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Is that where you were going?
Is
Come
that
on,
is that the
man.
line now?
That's
I
my
stopped.
maybe sort of
I
girlfriend.
stopped.
Have some
We're
respect.
flirting with that line of
We had a really awkward date. Okay.
Man, that's kind of a big deal.
See, that's a big deal.
okay, let's ring it in.
And then I'd
You
move.
chug the potion
Yeah,
and you move.
I'd move.
Okay.
Yeah.
For simplicity's sake, are you guys not Kinian running towards Kinian's area?
Yep.
I wanted. Well, I guess because he was running towards the trebuchets. Yeah, I was wanting to find those two.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to say is next round, if you guys do a full move round,
They're
next,
double speed.
Yeah,
And then
I'll-
they can take a free dash.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
With their haste
You guys
action.
reach the wall then
Okay.
on this turn if you do a full move, and then Keo will need to take 2 full moves to make it to the.
I'm going to gain altitude as I approach.
Okay, sounds good. So
I
Bond,
fly 60 feet
full
diagonally.
move.
Not quite.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep running, and as I see I'm kind of close, I do like a kick spin into a backflip,
Okay.
and then I catch the ground with my hands, and I continue the flip and land on my feet, and I do a harder flip. So I skip land on my hands, and then I land on my feet, and I kick really hard, spinning, And I burst into light and turn angelic.
Okay. Very nice.
Just to be cool.
Make him roll.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's see acrobatics, buddy. There's a kick. You hit the kick flip threshold, so.
Wasn't as bad as it.
Whatever ability failed, it sounds
An
like.
8? Well, okay, so here's what happens. You do this maneuver and you burst into light and like these little words come up and they give you like 900 points and then it says sketchy right next to it. That's what happens. So
You end up facing slightly to the right,
Yeah.
is how this turns out. You wanted to turn perfectly straight, but you're just slightly off.
Yep,
So, yeah.
yep. That Russian judge just won't give you the 10.
My wings fan out as I start to fly, and I go, oh fuck, that's the ground! Oh shit!
He rolls along.
Kick a few times as I keep running to gain altitude.
So you're flying, and so that was your bonus action or action or whatever.
It takes an action.
Okay. So you've got altitude now though, and you can see the trebuchets.
Okay.
And you can see all of these demonic-looking
That actually.
statues.
It
It is their turn. Kinian, you see them finish loading the trebuchet. They're just squaring it up, and you think they're going to fire next round. You see bolts of lightning flash as they start cutting at from an angle over by where the storm giants are. They are cutting into these pillars that are holding up these arches, and the arches collapse and fall backwards, and you can see it takes out a couple of these statues before they can jump out of the way. You see Sarissa actually climb up and peek over like you're doing. She peeks over and sees you and like nods, and it is Kyo's turn.
It's a platonic nod.
It's a platonic nod. Don't read into it too much.
The worst of all nods. Nod zoned.
Nod
Oh my gosh.
Kyo's gonna take the movement.
You should just accept it. It's nods happening.
So Kyo takes his 60 feet of movement, and then while gaining some altitude.
Allie pregnant again?
I hope not.
And then, then as a bonus action, I sacrifice 5 sorcery points to create a new 3rd level spell slot.
All right. Tin.
Does it look like the trebuchets are still going to be an issue for us now that everyone's kind of close range? Or
Because you are close range, you don't think so. But I mean, you're right now running past that rock, so you can, especially with your history with the guard in Waterdeep, you think that you guys should be fine, as long as there's no sentries on the other side of this wall that you're running towards. You'll be fine.
So we still
With this move, you can
the
reach
statues.
the wall. You can't see those yet.
I can't see those
Yep.
yet.
With this turn, full move, you reach the wall.
Okay, I am at the wall then.
Okay. Kinian, you want to finish climbing up?
I climb up,
Okay.
ignoring the statue buddies.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up to the base of the trebuchet,
Mhm.
and I pull out Trusty Rusty
See, Rusty? Okay. Yep.
and power attack the base of the trebuchet for max damage.
Okay.
That's D10. Do I have to roll to hit a trebuchet?
Yes. Yes.
Just see if you crit it.
Yeah. And they do have an armor class, so yes.
You crit it! Oh, it's amazing! What?
Me?
I wasn't sure if you're being sarcastic or not.
Yeah, I was confused.
A little bit there.
6.
I mean, he was being sarcastic. No, more facetious than anything.
I need 8.
Jesus Christ.
8
Yeah, I was debating if I
D10.
wanted to.
Yeah.
I like
Why are you rolling though?
I know.
It does max damage.
They're like $12.
Oh. So
Crazy.
8 D10 is 80. I do 102 damage.
102 damage?
Yes.
So
Hugh
you
has
see.
finally found his use.
So what you see, you run up and you pull back to attack, and you see weakness in where the trebuchet is put together on the pivot area.
Yeah, wood.
And yeah, well, this wood is weakened. It might have been that loud crack that you heard earlier, and you smash into it, and you cut it, and it the trebuchet actually like blows apart from the tension that was held onto it, and the statues around it they just poof into dust. Well done, dude.
What's within 40 feet of me?
What's within 40 feet of you? Let me tell you what's within 40 feet of you. 3 statues. One statue to your left, one to your right, and one downrange towards the bottom of the amphitheater.
Is the one that's downrange near the other trebuchet?
No. The other trebuchet is like 600 feet away.
So, within 40 feet of me, I go... Where am I positioned on... It's a horseshoe, and I climbed up the left side, like this.
Yep.
So one near there, one at the top of the horseshoe, and one on the other side?
Yeah, yes. So look, so you got a horseshoe,
Yep.
and think of the trebuchets as almost being near the ends of that horseshoe, but a little bit towards the inner side. Yours is closer to the center than the other side because there's this giant crevasse that you can see now after the smoke settles. You see this giant crevasse where it looks like almost like something blew through the amphitheater, and there is rubble like blowing out towards the sands outside. On the other side of this crevasse is 5 statues, and they are readying weapons.
So they're on the other side.
Yeah,
How far away is that?
a distance, 200 feet. You can't reach it. You might be able to throw something at them.
If I approach the... How far is Sarissa from me?
Over 600 feet. She's on the other side.
Way over there.
Yeah, she's next to the other trebuchet.
Okay. I just go to the left,
Yep.
and can I get within range of that one guy?
Yeah.
Alright. Power attack. Be like swinging down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no
Yeah.
crit this time.
25.
25? Okay. 25 hits. Roll your damage.
32.
32. Creature looks rough.
I hit him again.
Okay.
Because I killed the trebuchet.
I mean, you did kill the trebuchet. Why is that
Oh, and I crit.
a class?
I get another attack.
Oh,
He
okay.
gets an attack.
Well, and
I gotcha.
you're doing the extra dice, right?
Yeah. I just rolled it.
He rolled 3, 3.
Does a
4.
17 hit?
A 17 hits. Yes. You are using what weapon?
My great axe.
Okay. Your ancestral one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 50 damage.
Yeah, he's dead. You strike him, and you cut into this living stone, and you hit him again, and just poof, into this dusty, marbly smoke, and bits and pieces go everywhere. Next is Annette.
Move up.
Okay, you're not hasted, right? I'm not, right? All right.
Can I get like? Am I even getting close to like having a line of sight on something?
No, you're running towards the wall. I need a lift, bro.
We're giving him a
I'm a
lift.
little big for a lift at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
drank. That's right. That's
That
right.
doesn't
What's your speed?
increase your speed?
I thought it did
Probably
by
not.
like 5 or
No,
That's
that
just
increases
strength.
your
Oh, it's the
Oh,
melee
gotcha.
attack increase.
You're getting there.
Yeah,
You're getting there.
It's 30 feet.
Yeah, for sake of brevity, I believe next round you hit the wall. So, yep. Next is Bon. You can see all this happen, and you see Kenyon demolish the other trebuchet. You start to see these statues around Kenyon though turn, and they're coming to life. They're pulling out. They're not pulling anything out. They're just like stretching their hands out, and claws are extending. They let out this roar. Yeah, Wolverine statues. They let out this roar, which echoes in it like it hurts the ears. What do you do?
Chug the potion.
Okay.
How long does it take to activate?
Instantaneously.
I don't know.
It doesn't-
You got
it
the
doesn't
thing.
It's an action to
But he's got an
motion.
extra action.
Yeah.
Hasted.
Can I get to one of the creatures?
Yes.
You'd only get a single weapon attack, though.
No, he can use his extra action to drink the potion.
No.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's object
Yeah.
object interaction.
He can do his full attack thing and
That's
his
true.
bonus
Object
action.
She
interaction.
uses
I-
haste as action to drink
Punch the shit out of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go up to the statue that's moving in on Kenyon from his right, and you go and strike him with your radiant fists.
Radiant fists! I'm like, this whole time I slowly get brighter and brighter. 29, 14, and 20.
2 hit.
2 hit. And you triple the dice?
Yeah, for weapon attacks.
Are my fists considered
Yeah.
weapons?
Yes.
Oh yes, they
Yeah, 'cause
are.
you're a monk, 'cause you're a
You are a
monk.
monk. Your
So,
fists
yeah.
are registered as weapons with the state.
So you get to roll. You get to roll
Boxers have
times
to do
3
that.
what you normally roll.
But you totally hunter's mark them first, right?
No. Sorry, but no.
Yeah. Counting is hard.
It is.
Don't forget 7 damage.
Is your blue ones
Plus 29 bludgeoning.
29.
with your plus
39
7?
bludgeoning.
39 bludgeoning, and it looks rough.
Man!
And you added your radiant.
That was the 29 to 39. Oh yeah. I glow.
All right.
Glow damage.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
He attacks you back.
What a jerk!
Yeah.
It attacks you 1 bite, 1 claw, as it flies up towards you, and it is a 10 and a
Did you double your hit points?
I didn't, but I'm just gonna.
23. Does 23 hit you?
23 hits.
Okay. You take 3 slashing damage as a claw cuts into you. Yeah. Death of 1,000 cuts, guys. Okay. Okay.
You get a paper
scared.
clip on your thumb and it really hurts.
Your hit point maximum has doubled too, so
Yeah,
he's
that's why I'm
keeping track
writing
on
instead
paper.
of just.
Yeah. So he cuts you, and you look down at the wound, and you look back up, and you grin at the gargoyle, and then in your moment of pride, you hear the roar of this ancient dragon come from a pit that's in the center of this amphitheater, in front of where the stage used to be. And it shakes you to your core, and that's when the gargoyle looks back at you and starts to grin. It is now the other enemy's turn. One gargoyle runs towards you, Kenyon, and
how heavy I am.
attacks. One miss, and the other one is a 19. Does that hit you?
Yes.
You take 7 points of slashing damage as
Almost
claws
10
cut
long tongues.
into you.
Not quite.
Um,
Half.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bon, another statue flies towards you, attacking at your back. A 17?
I dodge out of the way with a streak of light.
Nice. Kenyon, you see the 5 statues from across this crevasse flying towards you.
Okay.
You are
On the other side, storm giants have scaled over the top of this amphitheater, and they are picking up these gargoyle-like creatures and smashing them together. Vasasha, the one that you were grappling with, has two and bites both their heads off and throws them at the trebuchet as Sarissa comes in with her warhammer and clubs it in the same spot that you clubbed it, and it cracks. It starts to like unfurl, and it tears itself apart, but it does not explode like yours. They have 4 gargoyles around them as former King Hikatan ascends the wall and throws 2 bolts of lightning, smashing 2 of the gargoyles. It is now Kyo's turn.
I'm raising my axe above my head and shouting.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And have I...
They travel in pairs to hide their numbers.
We are in the desert.
So at this point, I've gone up high enough that I can clear the wall now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see everything now.
And gargoyle guys.
Yep.
Are there 2 of them alive near allies of mine within 150 feet?
Bon, yes.
Just one?
2.
Two
Yes.
by him. Okay. Then I will twin chromatic orb firing at those walls.
Okay.
First chromatic orb. 16 plus 7. So that should hit, right?
16 plus 7 is 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 20.
20 something.
20 bunches.
20
Second,
That's how I do my math.
second one's one worse.
Above 20
So,
hits most things.
yeah.
How much damage?
So it's 3d8 fire plus charisma.
Are you attacking the one that was damaged or the fresh one?
I'm attacking both of them.
Oh, okay.
Two
Sorry.
2 orbs shoot forth.
All right.
Do they come out of your nose?
No. No, they come out of my staff, which I'm holding like a lance.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lance.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm it's like Stargate.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
3d8. So first one takes 16 plus 2, 3. So first one takes 19 fire damage. That'll
19
be
fire
the damaged one.
19 fire damage kills it.
And then the undamaged one takes 17 fire damage.
17 fire damage. Okay. It is Tin's turn. Tin, you are at the top of the wall. You are standing there.
Yeah.
You don't have movement to attack, but if you have something ranged, you could hit. You could hit
So
what's around Bon.
I have Scorching Ray. I can do 3 range attacks up to 120 feet. I'm
Nice.
assuming there's 3, well, at least 1.
There is 2 in range.
Okay. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Okay. So 11 fire damage.
Okay.
First one.
Okay.
And I'll attack the same one again. And maybe not hit because 18?
18 hits.
Oh, okay.
And I misspoke. Kyo killed one of them, so
Okay.
it's only 1 in range.
Okay, so measly 4 damage.
Okay.
And then
It is looking rough.
11 to hit.
11 misses.
Yeah.
Fury. Kenyon, your turn.
I see 5 flying at me.
Mm-hmm.
Are
They will reach you next. They're next.
Are they
turn.
flying like Canadian geese? Is it like a, or is it
It's
like
in like
it's
a
more
V
square pattern.
formation.
it's a square pattern?
Yeah.
It's not like flying ducks
No.
from Disney.
Yeah, no. Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
The
Yeah.
Flying V.
Yeah.
I got you.
Ducks.
They will reach you on their turn.
He sees what Hikatan was able to do with a bolt of lightning, and he tries to follow suit,
Okay.
recklessly throwing at the one in the rear, trying to maximize my carnage
Yeah.
in a straight line.
Okay. With the straight line, you'll be able to hit 2.
Shit, I think I missed 14.
14 misses.
What?
Well, shit.
Well, shit. How
As
close
a
are
crack of thunder goes, as lightning cuts between the ranks. What else do you want to do? You might be able to run and jump at them, like jump and grab one in the air or something.
I'm gonna grab 2.
Yeah. Okay. Very giant style.
Yeah.
Okay. What I need is a athletics.
Oh, but I won't be able to because I
Why?
blew 1 action already.
No. Give me an athletics.
Go.
Because what I assume you want to do is like run, jump over the crevasse, and like grab 2 of them in the air. Yeah. Just give me an athletics.
At advantage because raging or no?
Yeah. Fuck it. I want to see something cool. Roll good. God damn it! It's
I fell out of the box. You can re-roll it.
Yeah. Don't count.
5 to a 7.
18.
18. Yeah. So you see Kenyon as he like throws his javelin and it cracks through the air and it misses. And you see like
They're looking at it.
Yeah. You see his muscles like start to ripple as he yells in rage, and he runs and does like a full pounce towards this flying assault, and he reaches out with a big hug and grabs 2, and lands on the other side rolling.
Nice.
And that's your turn.
I got friends.
Yeah.
Stabby, stabby
10.
friends.
You see this like as a pause, and you have this guy in front of you. What do you want to do?
My second action I forgot about.
Yes.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame, and that is going to be 13 radiant.
13. It's a saver suck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
4.
Oh, sorry.
But you
yeah.
rolled 2.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's right, Dur.
That's a
I-
4 for a save, so
That's
probably not gonna make it.
fail hilariously.
Yeah.
Totally gonna.
Yeah. Just imagine this is like Tin is attacking with her normal attacks, and then like out of like the side of your eye you catch like this move of Kenyon, and like everything pauses for a quick second, and like the
'Cause, like, the
gargoyle
whole
watches.
battlefield-
Yeah, the gargoyle watches, and you watch, and then this like super cool thing happens, and then you both look back at each other, and you're like poof, and you like shoot, you shoot at him, and he fails because he's not paying attention.
And it's actually, since he failed, it's actually 19 radiant.
19, and he dies. He just poof.
Thanks for that awesome move, Kenyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Minette's turn.
So, Minette rather likes being this large
Yes. Holy shit.
and wonders how much better it would be to enlarge himself. So he casts Enlarge on himself.
Oh shit.
I am gargantuan sized.
You grow, and as you grow, you can actually see over top of this. You can like climb up on this amphitheater slightly, and you can
the barrel down. On
yeah, and you
Dragons in a barrel.
You lower the thunder cannon, and Tin, you see just to the right of you, you see this large like it looks almost like something that Waterdeep would have used for their sewage, and it just like it falls next to you, and it's just this massive thunder cannon. And you hear Minette behind you chuckling.
Because you used some rifling in there.
Yeah.
I'm really glad he made a silencer for that.
Kenyon, you asked how big my bullet would be, and we'll estimate that a bullet in normal size is the size of a die. So this is how big my bullet would be, which is about 10 inches of a bullet.
10 inches in diameter.
Yes.
Just
Actually, if you were to go like, if you were to scale it like an old Brown Bess musket, it'd be about the same as a battleship cannon.
Yeah.
If you scaled it up.
I basically was saying to him, "What are you doing? Shooting fucking Bullet Bill out of there?"
Yeah. That's awesome.
I use my action to cast the spell, so
Okay.
I can't actually do anything.
Fine.
Is Minette the reason why the amphitheater has a big like score through
It looks
it's
like
about to be the reason there's another one.
yeah.
So the guy in front of me crumbled.
Yep. Both
guy behind
people
me
around
still-
you crumbled.
The guy behind me crumbled.
Yes.
Anybody else
Doubles
around
do you
me?
do?
Nope.
How many times did it double?
Small to medium, medium to large, large to huge, huge to gargantuan.
Kinian has tackled 2. You can get over to Kinian's area and attack.
With a double or a single?
Just with
He's
using
hasted
your
and
hasted.
flying.
Yeah, so
Like
he just moves. So you can get over to Kinian's to Kinian and attack some of the flying creatures around him if you'd like.
There's flying.
Yeah, they're flying. So
That's why he jumped
yeah,
to
he
like
jumped
grab
and
him.
grabbed
Medium, large,
flying
huge.
gargoyles as and then landed. So
Okay.
he's got 3 gargoyles circling him above him and 2 in his arms, bear hugging.
So I do the Superman thing. I
Okay.
crouch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta make up for that terrible liftoff earlier. And
Okay.
I just like pounce into the air and I do like a spin.
Okay.
Start flapping. I'm like flying upside down, heading towards the gargoyles. I get to one.
you're gonna rear.
give me a
Acrobatics?
acrobatics.
Fuck yeah, I'll give
You're
you
getting so
acrobatics.
descriptive. You gotta roll it, man.
Force does not increase the odds of a higher number. That's a 12.
12. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
All right. I don't totally biff this one.
No, you don't. It's not sketchy.
And I get there in time to.
Yeah. You're
Whack-a-mole.
hasted, so you basically can get there and you can do a full attack. You can do your full action.
So did I have to use
Well, 'cause
my
you-
hasted action to get there? Or no?
When you're hasted, you're double speed.
Yeah.
And then
You're flying on top of it.
Right.
Okay.
So you're probably at like 120.
You
right
can
now.
have you have 120 speed, so you're there.
Cool. Whack a whack a whack.
That's a fair one there. Is there a fair?
There's
No.
That's 17, 22, and 26.
All hit.
That's right, they don't hit.
The sass level is an all-time high. Because we're giant size. Living large. Some living larger than others.
I don't have enough D6s for that.
Hey, you need some D6s?
Give him the orange ones.
I've got 16 here ready to go.
I actually only need one more.
you want to use pink D6?
I would love to use
Don't touch his dice. Oh God, you're cursed.
That's not the curse.
You got Jerry Holkins syndrome.
Okay,
The pink
so-
one's actually real good.
Yeah, these are the good pink dice, not the bad pink dice.
And then a D8. Very cool. Alright, so.
These are DTBs. Dice transmitted diseases. You've got Jerry Holkins syndrome. This is how it happens, people. Be aware. Hashtag hands off the dice.
I'm resistant to necrotic damage, it doesn't count.
Or protection when sharing.
That's right.
That was really satisfying.
Wear a glove.
That was like.
Oh,
That's a 1!
Oh my
You got a Jerry Holkins
One,
Dude,
die.
I've got like, I think half of these are ones.
Yeah.
I told you, don't touch it.
These are like half. That's bad. It's like
Ben's like, I've infected another.
3,
What
4,
if I roll it?
5. Is this a? Yeah, that's a 6.
Hey, Alan, want to borrow my dice?
It wouldn't matter, you guys wouldn't know.
21, 26,
Yeah. A DM only rolls for effect.
32, 42 plus 42 plus 9 times 3.
It's dead.
Oh.
It's real dead.
Well, he made 3 attacks. He's just some.
Oh, okay. What's the first attack?
Donut.
No.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's not that organized.
One is dead, one is half alive. That's what I'm giving you.
And I punched the other half 11
Okay.
for 16.
Okay.
16 to
16 to hit.
To hit.
To hit.
You're using the strength mod, right?
Yes. Better not have a plus 11.
Oh.
That's a little better. It's 12 plus 7. 19?
19 damage? Okay. It looks rough.
Right in the jaw.
Nice.
Hit right in the stones.
Stones. Ooh, ouchie. The two that are in
Right.
your grapple.
Right in the pebbles, am I right?
Am I right? The two that are in your grapple, Kenyon?
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Okay. Nat 1. So he actually becomes more grappled somehow.
He's like up in my armpit.
He like
Yeah.
trips.
And the other one
It
fails
smells
to
so
break
bad.
free as well.
I didn't even bother rolling.
The one that is the gargoyle that you just punched attacked
The strength.
back at you, Bon. And that is going to be a 14
They're not gonna
and
know.
a 23.
23 hits.
23 hits. That is 8 points of slashing damage as the claws cut into you. You've got one other one that flies up and attempts to grapple you. So it's athletics or acrobatics, whatever is best for you. Don't
Okay.
forget your strength is hella good right now. 18.
12 plus 7. 19!
Right.
Okay, you are not grappled.
Good enough.
Good enough. You see on the other side, the giants are starting to become surrounded by a legion of gargoyles, and they are taking their lumps, but they are fighting back. Sarissa swings her warhammer, and when she connects with one of them, a thunder wave booms out from the connection and damages a handful of them and blows them back. Former King Hikatan is still up on the ridge, shooting lightning down, raining it down on the gargoyles. The gargoyles fall to his attacks. The other four are just trying to keep status quo and taking down who they can when they can.
How far out are they?
They're over 600 feet from you. It is Kyo's turn.
Kyo's turn. Okay, round 4. And I see a couple of them over by Kenyon. I'm just going to shoot one firebolt
Okay.
at the one who is sniffing Kenyon's
Armpit.
armpit.
Okay.
And I'll just put him out of his misery.
It's very good.
And 14 plus 7 should hit him. That's 21.
21 hits you.
For 10 fire damage. Or, sorry, 13 fire damage.
Yeah. Charisma.
Yeah. Because I'm
All right.
a fire dragon sorcerer.
I'm like,
Oh! Ouchie, ouchie! Tin, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward with my full movement. And then, are there gargoyles within 120 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. I will do what I did last turn. I'll pick one.
There's one that's attempting to grapple Bon in the air, and then there's two in Kenyon's grasp.
Oh, I'm also going to use my movement to head over towards Mana.
Okay. Sounds good.
So,
19 to hit.
19 to hit. That hits.
Okay. That's 2d6. Yeah, 12 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I will try a second bolt. Oh, yeah. That's 12 damage. Or 12 to hit, which I don't know.
Nope.
I'll try once more. Why not? 15 to hit?
15 meets.
Meets. Okay. 4 fire.
4 fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll use my second attack for
Looks.
Sacred Flame.
it can be a casted spell. It doesn't have to be a cantrip.
Well, I want to save some of my spells for when the dragon comes up that I can hear. Dex save for my Sacred Flame.
17.
Meets.
Okay, so they save.
So they say, okay.
Kinian, your turn. You got these two gents in your armpits.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I just impersonate the.
Yeah.
I saw the giants do.
Yeah, Vasasha.
And I just smash the two into each other. Just.
All right, strength, please.
Giants. Yeah.
Okay,
Do their heads like explode?
yeah. So here's what happens. Kinian, you don't realize your grip. One crit missed, and you criticaled. So you don't realize your grip. So when you grab them out from your armpit area and you have them in your hand, you go to smash them together, and one's head goes up the other's ass, and they explode. And it is now Manette's turn.
What can I see?
I retrieve my javelin
Okay.
and make my way toward the hole.
Okay.
Because I still have attacks up the wazoo.
Okay. Sounds good.
What can I see?
What can you see? You can see 9 gargoyles attacking at the cluster of storm giants. There's nothing on your ally's side, on the left side.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at a gargoyle that's relatively not near an ally of mine. Yeah, I missed.
What was it?
That's 11.
11?
I rolled a 3.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So here's what happens.
I'm shooting cannonballs.
Yeah. So you fire, and as you fire, the cannon rocks back and it cuts up a groove into the amphitheater. You miss with your shot, but it blows a big crater into the stands where people would sit, making that area difficult for people to sit.
I read
it. It is now Bond's turn.
Just imagine the perceptives change.
Nobody
It's gotta be
knows
hard
now?
to hit now.
Right.
But there are giants
little
off in the
for a
distance
different reason
fighting
now.
still.
600 feet away.
600 feet away.
600 feet away.
600.
You can move 240.
Yeah. Well, he can. Yeah. 240 plus his dash, right?
No, it's 120 because the speed's doubled for being hasted.
Yep.
And you can
120.
dash, which would be at double speed.
And you could double dash.
Yeah.
They probably
Yeah, that's
look
what I was
like-
saying.
You could
Yeah,
double
because he
dash.
can use 2 of his actions.
So that'd be 240. So that'd be 360 of it.
yeah,
You can
360.
Dang.
So
they-
you can move
yeah.
halfway.
They probably look fine though, right? They're giants facing. these gargoyles.
They're getting
They're not
hoarded.
not
I mean,
badasses like
they're
us.
not getting overrun, but I mean they're working. It ain't easy. Not too
No reason
fast.
not to go help.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, since there's no other enemies
There's
right now,
like
might as
rubble
well-
around.
Mhm.
I pick up a piece of rubble.
Okay, like a real like.
So puny.
Okay.
It's really big, right?
Yeah.
And I chuck it.
Okay. All right. It is a improvised range attack. So I think it's
really
just
far.
straight roll. Yeah, and it's quite the distance, so it's at disadvantage.
Okay.
So no proficiency, but you add your dex.
A rock would.
It's a 20.
A 20 hits. Yes. Yep, that does it. Yep. How much damage? That's me. Let's see. What is
Is
the?
Trebuchet still around?
Look up how the
Yeah, that's what I'm
giant
doing.
Stuff works.
That's what I'm doing. 4d12 plus your strength. So
You sure?
4d12.
You sure you want to do that with an improvised boulder?
Yeah, because
Well,
that's what the
giant.
giants do.
Yeah.
The giants can pick up stones from around and do the exact same thing.
Who needs trebuchets?
Yeah, you got giants.
Potions of giant strength.
They're way more mobile too.
38.
38 plus your
That is total.
strength.
That's after.
Okay. Okay. It looks rough.
And I scream. Ah!
Very eloquent.
I'm gonna make noise.
Okay.
I was gonna come up with something clever to say, but I just couldn't, so I'm like, I'll just yell.
3 overrun Vasasha, and he is taken down to one knee as they start to pummel him. One of his allies, Electu, runs over and clubs them away with his forearm, and 3 die in this exchange between the allies and the other guys, the enemies. Keo.
Okay, so round 5. Wait. I don't know. I want to stick near Manet.
Okay.
I'm preparing. How far is the... No, there was like, down at the bottom,
Yeah.
there's a hole, right?
Yeah. Yep.
How far is that from where...
From you?
Yeah, I guess I'm at the kind of at the edge of the Coliseum.
So like 300 feet or
Yeah,
something?
300 feet. You can do
300.
Yeah, that's halfway.
Actually, here's what I do. I cast Mend on
You
On
see
the
him do
cannon,
it all
yeah.
the time. I like it. Here, have an inspiration. I
that's my
appreciate
way
it.
of
I
evading
appreciate
him.
it. All right, it is.
It's
Tim's
okay,
turn.
I got it for you, man.
What can I see?
You see the gargoyles attacking your friends, and that is it. 600 feet away. Keo saw Minette miss, and he's like, "Oh, the sights must have been off." I like it.
If I double moved and then dashed, my normal speed is 35. How far would I be going?
So your normal speed is doubled, so that's 70, and then you double move, that's 140, and then you dash, which is another 70. So you're at 210.
Okay.
So we'll say you're a third of the way there.
Okay, that'll be my move or
Okay.
action.
Okay. And Kenny.
Item interaction. I reach into my pack and I pull out a giant spyglass and I sit it on the ground and I keep running for the hole.
Okay. All right.
Do I see anything from the ground at this point as I'm approaching?
No, not really. You see these dunes that are mounded up on the in the center of this horseshoe that looks almost like steps for a huge creature.
Okay. I set myself on fire.
What the fuck?
Can I do
What?
that? Can I do a double item interaction?
No, but I am interested to see what the fuck's gonna happen soon. Well, unless you take your action to do it.
Yeah.
Item interaction, and then you can use your action as an item
Yeah,
interaction.
I set myself on fire
Okay.
with Alchemist fire.
Okay.
Interesting.
He's maintaining his rage.
Ooh, I see.
Takes 4 points.
Because he has it.
75% chance for just 1 damage.
Yeah.
Now, if you touch somebody,
Uh-huh.
you do
Nice.
extra damage.
I do.
Ooh. Yes, I will call that. As long as you don't attempt to put it out.
I'm Johnny Storm!
Flame on!
Alan, could I take a different meta magic? I haven't used it yet.
What? Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, it is.
Now there's a flaming orc. A huge
Minute
flaming orc.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Stop.
All right.
Just go away. Go.
The mended rifle should be fine now, right?
Get the scope!
Right?
Oh.
That's a 20.
It was close to a crit. It's one off. To me, it's one off.
It probably dies.
Oh. What is it?
I do 10d6 of damage.
Okay. Which is an average of 35, which won't kill them, so, right?
20, 35 plus... plus 4.
Plus
Okay.
4.
So
Okay.
39.
39. Okay.
Only a flesh.
Looks rough.
I reload.
Next
Bill.
is Bon.
I pick up another hunk of rock, and I start
Okay. And you use your full everything.
full everything.
Okay, you are halfway there. It is the Enemy's turn. They kill one of the storm giants. Minette's favorite, which was the funny Nimir. He had the best jokes. Everybody said they were the best.
You will be missed. A moment of silence for whatever his name was.
Nimir? Yes. Your good friend Nimir. Anyways, and 3 die in this process. There are 3 alive. Next is Kyo. I'm sorry. Gargoyles. 3 gargoyles die in this process. There are 3 gargoyles alive. Kyo, your turn.
I see that I see Nanette's having trouble aiming still a little bit.
Mhm.
I fly up next to his rear sight and I manually adjust to aid him.
And when you do,
So I'm taking the aid action.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. And do you have a scope on it, or is it iron sights?
It's just iron sights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
He has the scope. He just put it on the
I put it
ground.
on the ground.
yeah. So you.
It's
You notice one of the screws is slightly loose, and so you make a mental note to tighten that later. And yeah, you've aided him. Awesome.
It's really easy to see the screws at this point.
Yeah. I mean, they're huge. It is now 10. Your turn.
Okay.
Another
If
full.
I were to double move, that'd be 140 feet, so 350 total. Would there be any creatures within 60 feet of me?
No.
Okay, then I will do the full 210,
Okay.
which brings me to 420
Yep.
overall.
So 2/3 of the way there. And it is now Kinian. Your turn.
I've made it to basically the mouth here.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Well, your full action, full everything to get there. You can look down, and it's pretty dark, but you've got dark vision, so you're all right. You see this large mound of sand, and you see this mound of sand is 20 foot tall, and you see a separated room with these walls. And they create little tiny sub rooms, and you see a very large corridor going forward in front of you underneath where you're standing, if that makes sense. So you see a corridor going deeper. What's your passive?
15.
15. You hear chanting.
Chanting?
Pour one out. You hear chanting. Do you, by having a chance, know Abyssal?
No.
Okay. Continuing on. Next is...
I drink a potion.
Alright. Minette, your turn.
I've still got gargoyles to shoot.
Yeah.
What
3.
is his?
You got advantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
it's
got
8.
1,000 feet.
Yeah, there's only 3 alive.
Oh, there's only
The
3
gargoyles
alive.
are next to each other. Can you hit them both? Because the bullet's so big.
So, there is a potential. I've been rolling for it. So.
18 to hit.
18? That hits. You do actually hit
Nice.
one. Yep.
Okay. 20, 25, 28, 32 damage.
Okay. The one that you shoot initially blows apart, and as you are aiming, you see one of them running into battle or flying into battle, and you clip its wings, dealing probably half damage to it, but it's still damage. Next is Bond.
It's like one of those big league. The pitcher throws the pitch and kills the bird.
Yeah.
There's some left,
Randy
right?
jumps.
So I stop running for a second. I'll chuck the boulder.
Okay. Do it to it.
Disadvantage still, or
Nope.
Close
You are
enough
within
to-
range. 42. She missed.
14.
using inspiration.
22.
22 hits.
1, 36, 43.
Yeah, you kill it.
Nice.
It lands. So you hear the gun or the cannon blast as you see one blow apart, and you see the clipped wings as the one in the rear is struck. It starts to tumble, and you toss the boulder, landing it, squashing it in the stands. You see like dust plume out from underneath the boulder. There is
More
one
dust
left.
than you think the boulder itself would have.
That's right.
That's right. You deconstruct it.
It is one left, and it is going to fight it out. So it fights it out with Sarissa. It claws at her, and it bites toward her throat, and she leans back. And when she leans back, she throws her hammer up using the inertia to hit it in the jaw. And when she does, the head explodes, and it creates like like this chain reaction. It just like the body goes poof 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 and explodes all the way down. The dust settles, and we are out of initiative. You
For the moment.
what?
So, Bun and Tin feel very tired for about 6 seconds.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
whoa. Oof. Must be because
Yeah.
I'm so tall.
If you want, we can stay like in rough initiative. I'm just saying
Oh.
there is no
there'd
imminent
only be
threat
what,
right
3
now.
rounds left for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was coming up
Okay.
next, and that'd be the start of round 7. So.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Have
Can you-
fun storming the castle.
That was a well.
Can we still hear
Lower
the
taste.
dragon?
Nope.
Or
You haven't
so it's
heard
just
it.
that one roar.
Yep. Kenyon hears chanting, but that's
Mhm.
it.
So down the hole.
Yeah.
Just standing at the edge of the hole, looking down. Can
Yep.
we see like how deep it goes?
Yeah. So it's a 20-foot drop to the peak of the sand pit. So you think that these ceilings might be 40 foot high, and the room is a split room. It looks like where they might have held equipment for whatever scenery and stuff like that they would need to put up for the amphitheater. Yeah, there's a large sand dune 20 foot tall in the center that you could jump and land on.
I have some rope, but I don't know if it's going to hold.
I can probably carry those who have not been enlarged.
Well,
Yo.
I can fly.
I stepped down into it.
You step. Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 56 feet tall.
Okay, so you step down into it, straddling the mound. It comes up to like your chest, and you're
Crawl.
wondering how well.
It only is
this
going to
thought
last
out.
for a few more seconds.
Okay.
Not that big.
Okay, so you stand and you're like, oh, and you start, and you are standing now on top of the mountain.
So you're just like normal double
Normal
size.
giant sized.
Yeah, normal giant size.
What's this
Perfect.
bottle that says drink me?
Yes. So we established you guys are 26 feet tall when giant, right? Is that what we said? Something like that.
Yeah.
At least me, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just stay somewhere in there. So you guys are slightly too tall to stand on this mound and fit inside. But
they could slide down it.
after you slide down the mound, you're fine.
I'm still 2 feet tall.
I'm still
Yes.
a little over 5 feet tall.
Nice. Hey everybody, it's Alan, your DM, and I wanted to say thank you from the cast and crew for listening to Roll with Advantage. We really appreciate it. If you feel like you want to support the podcast or even want to get on the podcast and
all sorts of different ways, go ahead and check us out at Patreon, patreon.com/rollwithadvantage. We've got all sorts of different support structures that have got fun little things for each of the levels. If you can't support monetarily, comments and subscriptions go a very long ways. So if you could comment in iTunes or on YouTube, that would help out the podcast so much. We also love to interact with our fans. If you use the hashtag RollWithAdvantage on Twitter, or you can post in our subreddit, we will be happy to engage with you guys. It's a super fun way to get to know some of us, and you get to ask questions about your favorite characters, or about the world, what's going on in the background, stuff like that. We also want to say a big thank you for Incompetech.com and BattleBards for letting us use their music and sound effects. They do a fantastic job, and I highly suggest you guys go check them out. Just beautiful work from everybody there. For a full list of the pieces we use, go ahead and check out the description, and you'll find it there. So, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye!